Hey everybody, this is Dylan. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is having a magical day. And today I'm going to be doing a review of the Elsa and Hans Disney Fairy Tale Designer Collection regular version. Previously, I had looked at the D23 variants, and today I'm going to be looking at the version that was available to the general public. I know, right? There's a lot of Elsa and Hans's dolls. So if this is your first time here, hello again, my name is Dylan. If you enjoy Disney princess dolls, just like I do, I'm sure you and I will get along just fine, and we're going to take a look at the beautiful details of this set today. Thank you guys so much, and without further ado, let's take a look at this set. First, we take a look at Elsa and Hans' beautiful artwork done by the Disney Store artist, the incomparable Steve Thompson. Amazing, amazing. And of course, this was at his finest. And also, this was done around the time that Frozen was just released, and of course during the Frozen craze, so I believe that this is also just capitalizing on the excitement surrounding Frozen. This collection was released in 2015, and of course Frozen came out just 2 years before in 2013, and the Disney Store had to catch up a little bit just to give the fans what they wanted with the Frozen fever. So the whole slipcover is blue. It's an icy blue. They're just surrounded by blue. I think that represents just how cold Elsa is here. There's a gold frame wrapping the artwork. It is beautiful. There's little tiny gold details on the corner. Those are so pretty. Love those. It says Disney Fairy Tale Designer Collection there in the big black logo. Absolutely gorgeous, and it has kind of a matte glossy finish, as you can see. And here we have Elsa and Hans. A lot of you guys are wondering, why Elsa and Hans? And I think, again, this is just to capitalize on the excitement and the amazingness of the Frozen phenomenon at the time. Really, the more accurate pairing here should have been Anna and Hans, which Anna being the innocent princess and Hans being the villain. But I can say that Hans is also Elsa's villain as well. It's just a little bit of a different pairing here, At one point, Elsa, of course, was meant to be the villain of the film, kind of the ice witch sorceress. But that is just interesting to see how Elsa became the most popular character. So Elsa is pictured here in her beautiful ice dress. She has platinum blonde hair. She's using her ice magic. Of course, she's kind of up in the air, blowing some snowflakes and some flurries. She has some little snowflakes in her hair and some snowflake gems, looks like. And of course, her dress, I believe, is just right off of the screen, There's really no deviation there. She has this beautiful sequin top, gorgeous skirt with like the shimmering, and of course her long Elsa kind of capes that flow from her arms, and this just has the snowflakes embroidered and embedded in her actual fabric. So I think that is so beautiful, as well as her signature ice heels, of course, on her feet. She has to have those. More gold detailing down there. Hans is looking over her shoulder, very mysteriously, like he has a plan up his sleeves. He looks like he's about to conquer a kingdom. He's looking like he's going to steal the show, just jump in whenever he's needed, of course. But he has on the outfit that he wore kind of after the coronation, after he dances with her sister, and after he kind of asked for her hand in marriage, blah, blah, blah. This is what he's seen in. So basically the same outfit as the other ones, sort of, just little different color scheme. But he has a gray jacket, a pink tie around his neck, blue undershirt, blue pants. He has a sword, and he has boots. So it's very princely, and we will see that he is very high quality, and probably some of the nicest Hans dolls we've ever got. The doll gods never blessed us with a Hans 17-inch doll. This side has Hans by himself, Elsa and Hans Disney Store exclusive. This is just a better look at the Hans artwork on the side. He's got his side boards there, his his sideburns, And there's a lot more like ropage and just like embroideries you can see without Elsa standing next to him. Very nice. Here we have the side with Elsa on it, of course framed in a gold frame, shiny foil. She is up in the air, sort of just using her ice magic, just flowing out of her fingertips, so beautiful. And you can just see a little bit more up close, more of her details. Very nice. Absolutely love it. The back here is where we can see all of the like minuscule details that the artist wants us to look at. And I think that that is so wonderful that they have done this for all of these sets, because if you don't pay attention to these, you may miss something actually. First, we look up front, it says Elsa and Hans, and the icon in the border here is a snowflake, of course, to represent Frozen. And this is a commentary that all of the dolls in this set have had, and if you'd like to read that there, just pause the video and you can read that. It also has it, I believe, in French. We start to go down, we're going to take a look at what they want us to point out. So this is delicate gown and ice frosted bodice sparkle with wintry beauty, of course, no doubt. Dress to impress with intricate gold embroidery on collar, lapels, cuffs, and epaulets. Epaulets? Yeah. Not sure what that is, but it sounds very fancy. Gleaming, ominous looking sword. Yes, because he is up to no good. Crystalline snowflakes drift and shimmer across a swirling icy cape, as well as dainty shoes with ice crystal pattern. Beautiful. This is the information from the Disney store, and the actual price for the whole set of 5 was $649.75. First, we're going to look at the hero here, and that is Elsa, and then we will take a look at the villain, who is Prince Hans of the Southern Isles. Let's just zoom right in on Elsa's face. It is so beautiful. I just have to say how icy her skin looks. I mean, she just looks like she's very cold, and I think, of course, that's how that is supposed to be, but she just looks like she's frosted, you know, and of course she looks a lot lighter skin, more pale skin than Hans even, and it's like all the blood has been sucked out of her skin, you know, and maybe it has, you know, maybe she has ice in her veins. She has purple eyeshadow, which Elsa is known for, I think, in this dress. And her hair is like a platinum blonde color. Really love that. I definitely think that her hair could have been a little bit more spikier, especially like in the back of her braid area, you know. Because of course Elsa's hair is kind of wild on top, you know, it's not all pulled back and in a neat braid. That is definitely not Elsa's style. So I think that it is interesting just how they kind of slicked all that back, but I understand, you know, quality control, that would be hard. So she has like mysterious looking eyebrows, you know, dark red lips, and a little bit of a freckle there, but I love her big blue eyes. So beautiful. Absolutely. And you can see again just how much lighter she is than Hans and frosted. Down her braid, which is very neatly braided. I got a really good one here, and it's been braided like this for a very long time. There's little crystals placed on her braid just in the right spots, so that way the light catches it and shimmers, you know, because she is the Ice Queen, the 5th spirit. On the front of her dress, there's a beautiful rhinestone pattern that we will, of course, take a look at. She has one hand out, you know, for her snow magic. And as we go down, you can see more of the snowflake details. I don't think that there's any actual embroidery here, but it is all printed onto the dress, and it is definitely just the prints from her Snow Queen dress. So there's like a bigger snowflake print here, and then there's smaller snowflake prints as you go down. And really, you know, the more you look at it, like the light changes it, like it goes from blue to purple. Kind of reminds me of like the Northern Lights a little bit. Very pretty. And you can see actual just like snowflake patterns printed on there. But as we look down, the dress looks more purple to me. Of course, it says Elsa and Hans on the nameplate at the bottom, but just stoned in all of the right places, you know, just perfect, absolutely perfect. Elsa's bodice, though, is stunning. And really, the only other time this has ever been done is actually just on the 17-inch Elsa doll that was released theatrically for the Frozen film. Look at her profile too. That is so pretty. I absolutely love, you know, you can see her eyelashes, you can see her nose, looks very much like Elsa, and even more stones in her hair, you know, so maybe that's why they chose to flatten her hair out on the top, was to possibly add just more rhinestones. So we can see the construction of her dress, and it is gorgeous. I absolutely love all of these rhinestones. So there's stones around the top, stones down her side, and of course stoned, I mean, beautifully on her torso, which looks a lot like the film, you know, no doubt. As we continue to go down, there's more and more beautiful stoning done and more of that beautiful looking snowflake print. Of course, they didn't stop here. There's more snowflake print towards the bottom. This looks icy and it looks cold. And then in the middle, she has her blue skirt and she has her ice heels on all the way underneath her skirt, you know, but there's no way of seeing that from our point of view. But I think Elsa here is so beautiful, hauntingly beautiful. You know, it's almost like a mysterious blue, you know, like the mysterious Ice Queen. This is actually the same Elsa face sculpt as the Coronation Elsa and Hans from the D23 set. Very, very interesting that it's the same doll, just different paint. And we can see just how crazy different she looks, just with a little bit of change of outfit, you know, so amazing. The same as with Hans. This is the same Hans doll, just in a different outfit. I think he looks more villainy here, very villainous. So he has his eyes kind of glancing over at Elsa. They are brown. He even has like some freckles. His nose, his hair is molded, and his sideboards are molded as well. He does not have rooted hair here. The embroideries and the details start on his jacket, which is gold. I absolutely love just how they have done the printing around his jacket, like on these two pieces here. That is so beautiful. The roping that kind of goes underneath his arm, the little stitching that goes up against his buttons, and even the cuffs on his sleeves are so beautiful. He also has white gloves on that looks a little bit like mittens, but it's hard, you know, whenever this is that small, this 11-inch scale, but still, you know, I think they've gotten every detail here. I don't know what else you could have asked for with Hans and his pink, of course, tie or neckerchief, you know, however we want to call it. Two buckles there on his pants, and as we move down, he has on black boots, and they are painted to look, you know, very fancy, very leather, and a very ominous looking sword is what they called it. This is, of course, the sword he was going to use to hurt Elsa whenever she ran to help Anna at the end of the film. Very ominous indeed. And there is a better look at his gorgeous roping on his outfit. I absolutely love that. And it just shimmers with the gold. And there is a better look at actually his profile next to his collar. See, so there's so many beautiful details with Hans. And he's looking very ominously, we've established, at Elsa. So the back of the box says Disney Fairytale Designer Collection. There is the Elsa and Hans artwork. And with the set, I have number 95 of 6,000. And if you'd like to read what the certificate of authenticity says, please just pause here. But I like to point out there's little snowflakes on there that match the ones on the slipcover. All right, everybody, that is all the details here of the Elsa and Hans general release doll set. Ooh, tongue twisted. I hope you guys enjoyed them. I believe I enjoy these more than the D23 ones. But honestly, I can't have one without the other. I have to have them displayed together. So there's no possibility of me having just one of them. Let me know what you think of them. I think they are so stunning, and looking back on these 10 years later from the release of Frozen, it is just very nostalgic. Well guys, make sure you like this video, say hello. If this was your first time here, hello, welcome. Thank you so much. Consider subscribing to my channel if this is something you enjoy. And of course, I will see you next time in the next video. Bye everyone.